Wanda. I appreciate your post and your humility and honesty as you're reflecting on yourself. I can definitely agree with you. I have been made so painfully aware of my need to learn how to listen better throughout this course. It has been absolutely profound. So I appreciate that we are sharing that same discovery in this time. Um, I really, yeah, I have noticed the importance of listening and the importance of really understanding what it is that they're saying. And you were saying that too, like it's a really major area for you to learn how to like remain focused and not lose sight of what the individual is saying and how they're processing something. And I totally admire your passion to work with children and youth in foster care or in a youth home. This is something I'm also very passionate about. And I've noticed for myself since even starting this course, realizing how important it is for us to be very attentive to kids and to youth. A lot of times they're saying things that there you can read almost more from their body language and their expressions because they're being kids. Sometimes they haven't learned, some have learned very well how to mask their feelings and their emotions, but some, like, it automatically becomes expressed as they're saying something. So it's yeah, it's listening, but it's also watching and observing. And the quote that you had at the end, um, from Ivy's text. I appreciate this. It says careful observation of clients will lead to the most appropriate focus. And it's so true. As we're observing and as we see in kids, even what they're saying or their facial expressions, what lights up their face, what brings them kind of down and feeling a little bit heavier, it's the right places to focus. So it's amazing too. I know in Egan's text, he mentioned several times, kind of over and over again, he talks about how important it is to keep the client in the driver's seat. He talks about how the client has all of the things that they need basically to problem solve, to answer their own questions. They need help discovering what those things are, what those resources are, what those untapped potentials are. And that's the joy that we get to help them discover. And I've learned more than ever during this course that it's as we listen that those things are made known, that we can catch those little nuggets that they're saying, the strengths that they're presenting, and then be able to bring those things into focus. So I also appreciate the quote that you brought up. I'm going to start kind of, yeah, where you said Egan states, as a helper, you must be able to enter the client's worlds deeply enough to understand their struggles with the problem situations or their search for opportunities with enough depth to make your participation in problem management and opportunity development valid and substantial. So yeah, entering in and understanding, which comes from careful observation and listening, what they're actually presenting or what they're sharing is really important. And it is interesting. I know you said that you spent more time working with kids. I wonder what makes it more difficult in working with adults for you. I know I love to work with kids as well, and there is a huge difference. I haven't necessarily been able to pin specifically what makes one more challenging than the other in certain circumstances. But I do appreciate in Ivy's text the different times that they bring up how to work with kids and the importance of helping helping them kind of walk through their process and their journey. And it is a little bit more hands-on, I guess, in a sense, than with adults. Because obviously adults can talk much, much longer and get us much more lost in their story than kids usually. And so I wonder if it's just being able to catch on to the core of what children are saying a bit more easily. But I would love to know what that is for you. So again, thank you for your post and thanks for your honesty and what you're learning, and blessings to you as you continue to implement these new skills into your life and your job and your ministry. Bless you.